Welcome to SmackDown live in Paris, France, and a go-home show before we had to clash in Paris in a few nights' time on Sunday the 31st. And at first returning to SmackDown after his suspension is the Scottish Warrior, the Scottish Psychopath, a former world champion in Drew McIntyre, who is back, like I say, after serving his suspension. And I believe has some words for us tonight regarding the suspension and his future, so we know why he got suspended. If you don't know, him and LA Knight had been feuding for many weeks, as both of those were looking to get themselves a world title shot at Cody Rhodes, and they were both in each other's way. That led to them colliding paths. They were set for a one-on-one match, but before the match could even get underway, Drew McIntyre would attack LA Knight backstage and would then throw him for a stage light off a balcony, putting LA Knight out of action for the foreseeable future. I haven't heard anything from LA Knight since. Drew McIntyre was suspended by Nick Aldis after Drew went too far, claiming that there are golden boys in WWE, that's Cody Rhodes, etc. They can do whatever they want and get away with it. He said that if it was Cody Rhodes doing that, it would have been completely fine. But let's hear from Drew McIntyre here tonight on his return to SmackDown.
Well, don't you all welcome me back at once, but on to why I'm here. You see, I've been sat at home watching SmackDown due to my unjustified suspension after what I did to that so-called megastar LA Knight all those months ago, and yeah, that unjustified suspension. I've been sat watching SmackDown and I've realised it needs saving, and I've also realised that WWE needs saving. So once again, just like back in 2020, Drew McIntyre is here to be a hero once again.
And what it seems, a certain megastar has heard enough. LA Knight is back from injury, and LA Knight is making his way down to the ring. It doesn't seem LA Knight is here to talk. And what a way we go ahead, LA Knight straight into the ring, going after Drew McIntyre, the man who injured him many months ago now. And LA Knight is here to get his pound of flesh on Drew McIntyre, to get his revenge on the Scottish Warrior. He sends Drew into the steps. We have a brawl here to start up with this lively crowd here in Paris, France, a few hours away from Clash in Paris on Sunday the 31st. And what LA Knight here is back. Is taking it to Drew McIntyre here, sending Drew's back into the LED board. Well, LA Knight is a man possessed, has been missing many months of his career. A career-threatening injury. That's what Drew McIntyre did to him all those months ago. As Knight now against McIntyre into the barricade here. There's crowd behind the megastar. As always, it's Drew. Is down here. Knight now with a kendo stick in hand. As Knight swinging the kendo stick, but Drew counters. And Drew McIntyre now smoking with his face, a kendo stick in hand. And Drew, a shot there to the midsection with a kendo stick. And another one there. And McIntyre just smoking away here. As Drew now in control of this few kendo stick shots on LA Knight. And surprise, security aren't down here yet. And surprise, Aldis doesn't come out here to separate these two. As Drew now with bad intentions with McIntyre. Lines up. Knight with a knee. And McIntyre now. McIntyre getting the steel steps as LA Knight trying to get back to his feet. The crowd trying to get trying to get Knight to counter, and he does so. And Knight now with a lariat. But we're not being distracted.
Alright, I've had enough of you two. Drew, you come back from suspension and already causing chaos here on SmackDown at LA Knight. I expect better of you. I get why you're doing this, but both of you, please just stop right now. Security's on the way. Both of you just come backstage. We can deal with this properly.
And we're not being distracted by all this on the time. Trying Drew McIntyre takes a cheap shot. And we're Aldis warning these two to not lay a hand on each other, but McIntyre doesn't care. McIntyre with a claymore. McIntyre now making his way out here. Security are down here.
Drew, You big Scottish crybaby, you think that is enough to keep me down. You are far, far, far from being right if you think that's enough to keep the megastar down. So how about this, Aldous? For being a reason, I just got my teeth kicked in. Make it official. Next week, no holds barred. LA Knight, the megastar versus Drew McIntyre. Make it official and do your job, and I'll take care of McIntyre for you once and for all.
Look, Solo, I didn't see why I had to face Jacob here tonight. Hell, I didn't even see why we had to deal with Jacob to begin with. It's a waste of our time. It's The Rock. Let me stop you right there, Tama. First of all, it's the tribal chief to you and everybody else, not just The Rock. And secondly, how about this? You do this, as the tribal chief says, you deal with Jacob Fatu and you prove yourself to him. And hell, you might even get a reward for doing so. Solo, I don't need to prove myself to anyone. And a matter of fact, no matter what happens out there, I don't want you or any of MST involved. I'm going to go out there and deal with Jacob Fatu right now. And well, as we just heard backstage, it's now time for Jacob Fatu to take on Tama Tonga here tonight, LC. On Sunday the 31st of May, Jacob Fatu goes one-on-one with Solo Sikoa. So Jacob Fatu was part of MST, turned his back on MST as he believed he was held back by Solo and the group. See everything that happened with Roman Reigns, The Rock and the Bloodline. Jacob Fatu, seemingly by himself. He said he didn't do what he did at WrestleMania, trying to help Roman win. He came out and stopped Solo from getting involved for his own reasons. He does not care about the Bloodline drama. He doesn't care about The Rock being a tribal chief, defeating Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, any of that. Jacob Fatu is a Lone Ranger. He's here for his own reasons. He's here to put food on the table for his family, to give his kids the best life possible. And that's what Jacob Fatu was promised by Solo Sikoa when he joined WWE, when Solo brought him to the company. And well, Jacob Fatu believes that Solo, all he did was hold him back. I see Jacob Fatu was the enforcer to Solo, but when Tama Tonga came around, Jacob Fatu seemingly fell down the pecking order and the favoritism of Solo Sikoa. Well, this one's going to be a hard-hitting match to start up the show, as Tama Tonga, the unpredictable, unhinged Tama Tonga, well, he's still going to beat the hell out of each other. We heard what Solo said, deal with Jacob. And well, Tama Tonga doesn't believe that they should be going after Jacob Fatu to begin with. He believes they should be going their own separate ways and not having to deal with Jacob Fatu, as we just heard backstage. And what Tama Tonga also said, that he does not need any help to deal with Jacob. He does not want Tama Tonga, etc. to make their way out here during the match to help him defeat Jacob Fatu. He is out here to prove that Jacob Fatu is an issue that they need to worry about, and that is MFT that I'm talking about. See, MFT want their tag team titles back. They held them hostage for a while, and they were lost them a long time ago now. They haven't been tag team champions for a while. They've been dealing with the family drama of Roman Reigns, The Rock, and everything else that follows. And well, Tama Tonga tonight is looking to deal with Jacob Fatu before we get to Paris. Well, before we get to Clash in Paris, we're here in Paris tonight for the go-home show to SmackDown. But Tama Tonga slowly, methodically making his way to the ring. So these two will know each other so well. But the question is, which of these two are going to get the win? Will Jacob Fatu get a big victory before he faces Solo? Or will Tama Tonga derail the momentum and shock everyone, I guess you could say, by defeating Jacob Fatu? But Tama Tonga, as we know, is someone not to be taken lightly. As you can see, Tama Tonga acknowledging The Rock right there as his tribal chief. I see The Rock at WrestleMania defeating Roman Reigns to become the tribal chief. But this one's going to be hard hitting. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be a fun match, though, to say the least. Jacob Fatu v Tama Tonga to start SmackDown. As we just heard as well, LA Knight v Drew McIntyre. will happen next week in a street fight after what happened earlier tonight, and what these two just, well, exchanging some words here to start this one off with. Well, where we go, Tama Tonga looking for that huge strike with Jacob Fatu out of the way. Like I said, these two know each other so well. So Jacob Fatu, all gas, no brakes. Tama Tonga, the unhinged man that he is, likes to dish out punishment. That's a take punishment, but is the exact same as Jacob Fatu with Tama Tonga now. These two going back and forth in the early goings of this one. Like I said, these two know each other so well. They would have trained together as part of MFT. Jacob Fatu now raining down these headbutts to the face of Tama Tonga. So never headbutt a Samoan. Jacob Fatu. So the crowd is so coming around to Jacob Fatu, as you can hear, but yeah, it's that huge really forearm strike by Tama Tonga, the former tag team champion. So part of the Gorillas of Destiny. And there's a headbutt there to Jacob Fatu. That's Tama Tonga now just balking at Jacob Fatu. The Samoan Werewolf answers back with a super kick. Like I said, the crowd are still coming around to Jacob Fatu, as it's, well, only recently it's turned its back on the bloodline, I guess you could say, at the MFT side of it anyway, led by Soda Sikoa and The Rock. As Tama Tonga now double underhook. Plants Jacob Fatu. But Fatu kicks out one. So that manoeuvre has put superstars away in the past for many other wrestlers, but tonight he doesn't get the job done for against Jacob Fatu for Tama Tonga. As Jacob now launches Tama Tonga across the ring. And Jacob Fatu here, fired up as always. That's the last time I saw him, he took out Soda Sikoa and stood tall over MFT, which has led to their matchup at Clash in Paris, which is going to be a big one, as Jacob Fatu now digging the boot into the throat here of Tama Tonga. So Jacob Fatu, if he gets a win here tonight, has momentum headed into that matchup with Solo, as now Jacob, Rikishi driver, spiking Tama Tonga on top of his head. But Tama kicks out there. Tama Tonga now getting back to his feet, rocks after that spike from the Rikishi driver. Jacob Fatu in the corner, no one's home, no. Tama Tonga now looking to take advantage of the big splash, missed, and there's a huge set out. Or power on their variation of that anyway. As Tama Tonga now choking Jacob Fatu. As Tama Tonga now dropping the elbow. As Jacob Fatu here now rolling into ringside. And Tama Tonga, the unhinged man that he is, fires it off the apron there. And Tama Tonga now with dire intentions for Jacob Fatu, has him up on his shoulders. Impressive strength there by Tama Tonga. And Tama Tonga now looking to use the turnbuckle, not turnbuckle, the LED ring post there, but Jacob Fatu fights out. There's a huge miss there. And Jacob kicks to the ribs there. And now being sent face first into the LED ring post there. It's Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga now. We're seeing the unhinged psychopathic side of him being released there. Just driving their face first into the mat and now dropping the elbow as well. The count of 6, Tama Tonga. Oh, Jacob Fatu getting back to his feet. And Jacob asking for more from Tama Tonga, it seems. As these two going back and forth in this one. Jacob now. Uranagi. As Fatu now again returning to these headbutts there. You see the face paint wearing away of Tama Tonga. That's how brutal this match has been and hard hitting this match has been, with Tama Tonga pushes Fatu away. And now looking to lock it across armbar here on Jacob Fatu. But Tama Tonga is right locked in tight here. Can Jacob Fatu find a way out of this one? And Fatu manages to turn it around here. That's Jacob now in control of a huge Falcon Arrow. It's Fatu now, headed to the top. Tama Tonga in the drop zone. Let's check Fatu now, looking for the swelling splash, but knees are up. And Tama Tonga now, DDT. And Tama Tonga now looking to put away Jacob Fatu here. But the elbow to the back of the head, is that it? But Jacob Fatu kicks back out. Or kicks out again, I should say. And Tama Tonga can't believe it. And Jacob Fatu again, asking for more from Tama Tonga. Imagine giving someone your best shot and it isn't enough. DDT. Impaler to Tama Tonga. But Tama Tonga kicks out. What a matchup we're getting here. The Impaler DDT not getting the job done there for Jacob Fatu. As Tama Tonga just about got the shoulders up, pop up, swab and drop. Jacob Fatu now going through the motions with a senton. Fatu now again, but the momentum countered though by Tama. Tama Tonga now sweeps the legs, looking to lock in a sharpshooter here to Jacob Fatu. Digging deep into his arsenal here is Tama Tonga, looking to weigh down Jacob Fatu and be injure him before his match with Solo, to allow Solo to deal with it if he can't get the job done himself here tonight. But Jacob powers out. And Fatu now, a huge chop, sends him into the corner. Fatu now gets the splash this time off the ropes. Both men collide, but Jacob Fatu gets the elbow to the throat. Remember, Jacob Fatu is busted open at that jumping DDT by Tama Tonga. And what in the world is Fatu thinking here? Jacob Fatu, with both men colliding to ringside. Oh, we may say that Jacob Fatu, well, Tama Tonga's unhinged, but Jacob Fatu has got a few screws loose himself. And we're about to see it. But Jacob Fatu up and over the top. And Fatu is fired up here. And this is where usually MFT will be down here to help Tama Tonga, but he asked for no help tonight. He said he doesn't need their help. And this one is Fatu now, with the swirling splash, but Tama Tonga again out of the way of it. From strike, no one's home. Fatu, headbutt. Tama Tonga knows the arsenal, but Jacob Fatu all too well. Tama Tonga now fighting out of it here. Kicks to the leg. That's Fatu. Headbutt again. Jacob Fatu reading him his last strikes is Fatu. Now with a mighty moonsault. And Jacob Fatu defeats Tama Tonga here tonight, in which was a great match. Tama Tonga, as we know, not someone to take lightly in the ring, a former tag team champion. And with Jacob Fatu tonight gets the job done, like I said, building momentum for his match against Solo on Sunday. And the question is, will Jacob Fatu get the job done on Sunday against Solo Sikoa? Defeating Tama Tonga is one thing, but the damage done to himself in this matchup by Tama Tonga could take effect when we get to the match. As you can see, Jacob Fatu holding the ribs there, busted open. Oh, Fatu. There's some people in this crowd are uncertain about him. They would have turned around tonight as what they just saw from Jacob Fatu in the match of SmackDown tonight. And what I believe we've got to go backstage with Solo Sikoa, who's got some words for us as to what you just saw. Jacob, congrats on the win. Sadly, it will be the last win you ever get, as after Sunday, when I beat you, I'll make sure not only you acknowledge the tribal chief, The Rock, but you fall in line, and if you don't, Jacob, you'll be sent packing. I don't want to do this, but as I told you, Jacob, I'm the one who saved you. I'm the one who brought you into this company, and if I have to, I'll be the one to send you right back to where we all know, Jacob, you really belong. And that is a prison cell in the life you had before I saved you, Jacob. Remember that. I saved you, and if I have to, I'll be the one to destroy you. And what it's time for our main event. Here tonight in which the undisputed champion is out here. Well, the undisputed WWE champion is out here for one-on-one action. Whoa, not long before he faces Kevin Owens at Clash in Paris for the title, but tonight, Cody Rhodes decided to prove himself right. So many people that believe that Kevin Owens is right about what he said about Cody Rhodes, that he's been lying to everyone. It's all the smoke and mirrors. Now this is all a performance from Cody Rhodes. Now him taking advantage at WrestleMania was who Cody Rhodes really is. And well, whether you believe Kevin Owens or not, one man who does, and one man who has some words for Cody Rhodes backstage last week was Aleister Black, the man that Cody Rhodes was one-on-one with here tonight in our main event. Like I say, not many hours realistically before a big match against Kevin Owens at Clash in Paris on Sunday the 31st. It's taken on an incredible competitor in Aleister Black, who can go with the very best of them we've seen. I see him and Cody Rhodes have history with one another. Black last week reiterated what Cody Rhodes said. Well, Kevin Owens said to Cody Rhodes that is who Cody Rhodes really is. It's all performance, it's all an act. And Cody Rhodes said, "Is that enough of people talking? Meet me in the ring next week and I prove to you that it's not an act. I am what I say I am." And that's what we're having here tonight. But first, we need to get Aleister Black out here as the undisputed champion. But the crowd behind him, as always, is ready for one hell of a match to end the show. And with Aleister Black, this is a different version of himself than we've seen before. He's here to cleanse the company of, well, people he sees are mirages, I guess you could say. He went after The Miz. And well, that was a short-lived moment for Aleister Black. He defeated The Miz in brutal fashion. And well, it seemed to set his eyes on Cody Rhodes, as he wants to, like I said, he said tonight he's going to drag Cody Rhodes into dark waters, into deep waters, into the darkness. And then, in the darkness, when he's face to face with Aleister Black, Cody Rhodes is going to reveal to everyone who exactly he is, and that he cannot wait to see that happen. And well, Aleister Black is going to try and, well, awaken the darkness inside Cody Rhodes. We know it's there. We've seen it in the past. But Cody Rhodes believes in stuff that's buried deep. That is a part of him that no longer exists. And the version we get is who Cody Rhodes really is. But Aleister Black, Kevin Owens, and many people who saw what happened at WrestleMania. Sami Zayn v Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship. Sami Zayn had the matchup in his grasps, and then Kevin Owens, out of nowhere, got involved, taking out Sami Zayn, and instead of doing anything about it, Cody Rhodes, who claimed he didn't see or know what happened, hit a crossroads to Sami Zayn and got the matchup won to retain the title. And with that backlash, Kevin Owens came out again. Randy Orton took out Kevin Owens with an RKO, but what happened next? Randy Orton got back into the ring. Crossroads, 1, 2, 3. Another distraction by Kevin Owens, paying dividends for Cody Rhodes, keeping him as champion. But supposed to go on a collision course at Clash in Paris, but tonight, Aleister Black And Cody Rhodes are going to go one-on-one here. And we're Cody Rhodes and Aleister Black here. Like I say, exchanging some words last week. Exchanging some words before this one. Let's get this one underway. And while we're going, these two locking up middle of the ring. Not too sure why this was from Aleister Black going into the grappling game with Cody Rhodes. So we know Aleister Black is no slouch when it comes to the wrestling game, but Aleister Black is more known for his strikes than anything. That's what Cody Rhodes needs to avoid. He needs to avoid the black mass at all costs tonight. Aleister Black now. Waist lock here. That's Black now. What's he thinking next here? The wrench at the midsection. Black rolls up Cody Rhodes here. Quickness on show. But Cody kicks out into a jackknife cover. Well, Black powers up. And into a backslide here. And Cody Rhodes kicks out. And it's one way to start our main event. And we all know what that means for Aleister Black. He's going to awaken, like he said, the real Cody Rhodes tonight when he drags him into the darkness, into the deep waters of this matchup. We're going to see who the real Cody Rhodes is. It's Cody now with that kick to the face. Black, punch to the face there though, counters. And Aleister sweeps the legs. And Aleister here just playing mind games. And going after the leg kick of Cody Rhodes. So taking out the springboard offense as well as some of the kicks. Cody Rhodes can deliver the disaster kick. He can't also go for the pedigree if he can't deliver the kick. He can't go for the Cody cutter. As Aleister Black takes him down here. Muay Thai takedown into some huge strikes. So that's the striking background of Aleister Black coming into full effect here. Cody Rhodes is on the receiving end of it, but Cody Rhodes counters and Rhodes uppercut there. So Cody Rhodes can throw strikes with the best of them himself. And Rhodes with Aleister Black over the top rope. Countered though with a forearm. And Aleister there takes down Rhodes and up and over the top with a senton. As Aleister Black and Cody Rhodes digging himself up in the corner. Elbow though fights out. As he's been even so far. Huge right-handed delivered by Cody Rhodes looking for the jabs. But Aleister Black counters, kick to the midsection. Black now up and down with the brainbuster, floats over into the cover. But Rhodes kicks. At 2 though, so win for Aleister Black will do wonders for his career. Big win over the undisputed WWE Championship. Meteora. That is just classic Aleister Black right there. We're taking a few seconds to play more mind games. That's cost him here as Rhodes now back in control. Double underhook looking for a DDT. But Aleister again countering with the quickness. Sweeping the legs again, and that may have just busted open Cody Rhodes. And Aleister again does some words for Rhodes as he's down on the mat, and that has done so. Rhodes is busted open here. But Cody with a clothesline. That will just fire Cody Rhodes up more than anything. Being busted open, seeing red. That's Rhodes now. Sweeping the leg. Russian leg sweep. Rolls through. Axe handle to the side of the head. That's Rhodes now. There's some huge shots to Aleister Black. Has busted him open now. And Cody fired up. And both of these men are now busted open in this matchup. It's been a heated affair between these two. So you know what's on the line. Think about it. If Cody Rhodes loses tonight, then maybe Kevin Owens is correct. As a deep arm drag there by Black. As Aleister again, kick to the midsection. Was kicked to the lower back there, sorry. And still the midsection technically. As Cody Rhodes set off the ropes there. Ducks underneath, clothesline delivered of his own. And Rhodes now into the ground and pound is giving Aleister Black what he wanted. And he's throwing everything they have at one another so far. It's been a hard-hitting affair, as you would expect. But there's the final cut. Shades of his brother. But Aleister Black kicks out there. It's Cody Rhodes making the climb to the high rank district. The top rope. High risk, high reward, and that is the risk. As there was no payoff there. And now Aleister Black with Tina with a few strikes. Meteor again there to Rhodes. It's Black now. Goes to the middle rope here. Sizing up Cody Rhodes here. Aleister Black now. Dives in another Meteora. As that Black backs up into the corner. We know what he's thinking next here. Looking for this huge running knee strike. But no one's home. Cody Rhodes counters. Kick to the midsection. Pedigree. But Aleister Black kicks again. And what the main event we're seeing here tonight between these two. And Cody Rhodes maybe a bit taken aback. That wasn't enough. But he knows what Aleister Black is capable of. He's looking for the disaster kick. No one's home. As Black now kicked to the midsection. An RKO into a Dragon Sleeper. I should say cut into a Dragon Sleeper. A great combination there. Trying to make Cody Rhodes tap out or submit or pass out here. As Rhodes counters. As Cody now sweeps the leg. Looking to lock in. A figure 4 leg block. It's just wisely going after the legs of Aleister Black here. With a submission hold wrenched in deep. But Aleister Black with the MMA background. Can he find his way out of this one? And Black reversing the pressure. He's going to force Rhodes to the release. The submission hold himself here. But damage has been done to both men for that one. As Aleister Black. Black mask, no one's home. Cody Rhodes. Uppercut. Forearm. As Rhodes inadvertently declining with the ref. Goes
now
to the
more
top.
Kevin Owens is out here wearing an RKO everybody's shirt, distracting Cody Rhodes midway through his match here with Aleister Black.
Perfect from Rhodes.
And what is Kevin Owens got planned here? Just shouting things towards Cody.
Again. Aleister Black kicks out, showing why he was such a force in his NXT days. Why he's someone to be taken seriously. But Rhodes senses the danger. The Black Mask was moments away. And Rhodes just about avoided it the first time. And going after the Alexis so that Aleister Black can't hit it the second time. As Rhodes again looking here for a brainbuster maybe of his own. But Black slips at the back. And Aleister now. Knee to the face. Rhodes could be out cold. But again Rhodes kicks. And again Aleister Black can't believe it himself. That isn't enough. As these two here. Putting an absolute classic in our main event. As Rhodes has the ropes. Looks to the leaf again. Nears that clothesline. And Cody now. Blackberry wants to sizing him up here. As Rhodes. With the Cody cutter. But Rhodes being distracted by something. And Rhodes being distracted by Kevin Owens and walks straight into a Black Mass. As Kevin Owens just cost Cody Rhodes. It's a big win for Aleister Black. Kevin Owens appearing on the aisle in an RKO everybody's shirt, playing mind games with Cody Rhodes. And he turned around and fade to Black was moments later. Right here, Rhodes was on the road to getting the job done. The Cody cutter was going to then look for the crossroads to get the job done. But right here, turn around, boom, lights out, Black Mask connects for the 1, the 2, and the 3. And Aleister Black is a big victory over the undisputed WWE champion. That's a big win for Aleister Black. But not to mention a big loss for Cody Rhodes before he faces Kevin Owens this Sunday.